Hello there, and welcome again to Renewed Faith Devotions as we reflect on the great influences of the faith. We continue to look at the life and character of St. Peter, and we turn now to Matthew's Gospel, chapter 26, and I read selected verses from verse 33 to 75. Peter answered Jesus and said to him, "Even if all are made to stumble because of you, I will never be made to stumble." Jesus said to him, "Assuredly, I say to you that this night before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. Peter said to him, "Even if I have to die with you, I will not deny you." And so said all the disciples. From verse 57, "And those who had laid hold of Jesus led him away to Caiaphas the high priest, where the scribes and the elders were assembled. But Peter followed him at a distance to the high priest's courtyard, and he went in and sat with the servants to see the end. Now the chief priests, the elders, and all the council sought false testimony against Jesus to put him to death, but found none. Even though many false witnesses came forward, they found none. But at least 2 false witnesses came forward and said, 'This fellow said, I'm able to destroy the temple of God and to build it in 3 days.' And the high priest rose and said to him, 'Do you answer nothing? What is it these men testify against you?' But Jesus kept silent. And the high priest answered and said to him, 'I put you under oath by the living God. Tell us if you are the Christ, the Son of God.' Jesus said to him, 'It is as you said. Nevertheless, I say to you, hereafter you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power and coming on the clouds of heaven.' Then the high priest tore his clothes, saying, 'He has spoken blasphemy. What further need do we have of witnesses? Look, you have now heard his blasphemy. What do you think?' They answered and said, 'He is deserving of death.' And they spat in his face and beat him, and others struck him with the palm of their hands, saying, 'Prophesy to us, Christ, who is the one who struck you?' From verse 69, Now Peter sat outside in the courtyard, and a servant girl came to him, saying, 'You also were with Jesus of Galilee.' But he denied it before them all, saying, 'I do not know what you're saying.' And when he had gone out to the gateway, another girl saw him and said to those who were there, 'This fellow also was with Jesus of Nazareth.' But again he denied with an oath, 'I do not know the man.' And a little later those who stood by him came up and said to Peter, 'Surely you are also one of them, for your speech betrays you.' Then he began to curse and swear, saying, 'I do not know the man.' Immediately a rooster crowed. And Peter remembered the word of Jesus, who had said to him, 'Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. So he went out and wept bitterly. Jesus, of whom it was said that he knew what was in a man, told Simon Peter that although his spirit was willing, his flesh was weak. Peter seems to have been either unaware of this weakness or to have completely ignored it. At the Last Supper, he strongly professes his loyalty to Jesus, asserts that even if everyone should desert the Master, he most certainly would not do so, even if it meant dying with him. Peter stoutly maintains this attitude, even though Jesus tells him that he will deny his Lord 3 times before many more hours have passed. As we have read, what Jesus said came true, revealing how misplaced was Simon Peter's self-confidence and how weak his character really was. Now, before we get too carried away and look too long at Peter's weaknesses, let's focus on our own. Are you aware of any weaknesses you may have? Are you able to recognize them and depend on God's power to overcome them? We need to remember this. Maturity is being able to recognize your own weaknesses as well as your strengths.